Gotta warm up, this is always so awkward. Okay. Hi everybody, welcome to the Tink and Bobble podcast. My name is Sierra. I'm your host here. This is my YouTube channel all about my adventures in fiber crafts, mostly knitting, but I'm hoping to get into some crochet this year, so we shall see. This is episode 13 of the podcast. I was super irregular uploading podcasts last year, but I uploaded 12 podcasts, so if I had been regular, that equals out to a podcast a month, which I'm not upset about. But I'm hoping to get a little more consistent this year with the podcast. Fingers crossed that podcast episodes go up every 2 weeks this year. That's my goal. We'll see what happens. If this is your first time watching, hi, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. I am a knitter. I live in southern Indiana with my husband and my 2 cute pups. They sometimes make an appearance. I think they were both in the beginning of my last video. What else? I don't really know. I started knitting in October of 2020, so I feel like I should still call myself a new knitter, but it's been over a year now, so that's exciting. And yeah, this is my podcast. Let's just get started, shall we? It has been a hot minute because I don't remember when I uploaded my last podcast, but I know that I didn't upload any during Vlogmas. If you missed it, I did do Vlogmas this year. I was pretty consistent up until like the 15th, and then I talked about it in Vlogmas, but my work schedule was really crazy leading up to Christmas, so there's like one vlog that covers like the 15th through the 24th, and then a vlog from Christmas Day, but I did do Vlogmas, so that's up if y'all want to check it out. I have that as a playlist on my channel. I also have all of my old podcast episodes available in a playlist, and before we get started talking about projects and stuff, my Instagram page and Ravelry page are linked down below. You should be able to find project pages for all of my projects on my Ravelry. And I will link all of the yarns, designers, links to patterns, all of that stuff in the description box below as well. So, let's get started with some FOs. I have several FOs, but I don't have any of them to share. Oh, also, do y'all like my shirt? This is my Indiana University basketball bear. I didn't go to IU, but IU is like in my blood. We're a big IU family, so that's my little bear. He's joining us today. I have several FOs for this episode, but I don't have any of them to show you. Well, I have one to show you, but the rest were all Christmas gifts, and I was in such a rush to finish them that I actually don't have finished photos of any of them. So we're just going to kind of skip past those. You can see them all on Vlogmas. You can watch me working on them and finishing some of them in my Vlogmas videos, so if you're interested, check that out. I also have project pages for all of them. I did a grow shawl for my sister-in-law that I finished, a winter honey shawl for my mother-in-law that I finished, and a pair of hibernation house socks for my other sister-in-law. So check out Vlogmas if you want to see me working on those. You can also find the project pages for them in the description, but I don't have them here, nor do I have any finished photos to show you, which is kind of a bummer, but that's alright. I do have one finished object that I can show you that's here with me, and I've been wearing them all day today, and I wore them yesterday, so they look a little raggedy. There's probably some dog fur on the bottom of these, so just ignore that. But I got my first Advent skein of yarn this year. This is the 2021 Advent skein from the Cozy Knitter. I knit a pair of socks for myself. I'm wearing the other one right now. Hello? I might have to plug in my phone. I started at the top. This was day 1, and there are 24 stripes. All of them are different colors for the 24 days leading up to Christmas, starting on December 1st. I knit the cuff, the stripes, and the toe, and then I cut in and did an afterthought heel, and the measurement of my foot actually ended up working out perfectly to where I have 12 stripes on my foot and 12 stripes on my leg, so I thought that was fun, and I'm really excited about these. I have not blocked them. I just wear my socks and then they get washed eventually. I don't bother blocking them unless they're like a test knit and I want them to look pretty in my photos. But yes, this is my only finished object to share with you today, and I'm going to take a pause real quick and plug in my phone because it's dying very rapidly. 1 minute. Okay, we should be good now. Phone unbalanced. Okay. Okay, I think my phone is balanced. It's just weird about, I have a fancy like gimbal tripod. Anyways, I'm back. Also, we're in a different location today, still in my bedroom. Yeah, I don't have like a perfect spot to film in my apartment. I feel like this way the lighting is probably best because the window is directly in front of me, but we'll see. Also, this is the cubby system where I hold all my knits, so easy access if I ever want to grab something. But anyways, we'll see if I stay here. Let's move on to works in progress. I actually have a half-finished object. I think I had started these. I actually don't remember if I had started these the last time I uploaded a podcast, but these are the String of Light socks by Lindsay of Sock Witchery. It's a really easy pattern. This pattern like flies. It's really intuitive, easily memorizable. I'm excited about how the fit of these is going to be since it's like a sort of rib texture. I've heard that the fit of these is really nice. So I have one done and one almost done. I think I'm like about halfway done with the foot on the second one. I cast these on Black Friday, but then I didn't touch them for a while because I was finishing Christmas gifts, and I'm coming back to them and finishing them. I knit these on US 1 2.25 millimeter needles, 9-inch circular needles, and I did 64 stitches for these. Oh, I didn't say, for these socks, I actually did 60 stitches. For all of my socks that I've ever knit so far for myself, I've done 64 stitches, but I felt like I was getting a little extra room, like right here at my ankle. So for these, I decided to try 60 stitches, and I actually really like it, so I think I'm going to do 60 stitches going forward, but these I had started before that. So these were 64 stitches, and I still think they're going to fit well, especially since they have the ribbed texture. The yarn is so beautiful. It's a sock set from Oak and Fibre. This is her Old Sweet Shop colorway, which was her colorway inspired by Christmas Past. I think she had Christmas Past, Christmas Present, and Christmas Future. So this is Christmas Past, and it came with this like brick red mini skein that I used for heels, toes, and cuffs. And then the main skein is this gorgeous variegated colorway with a bunch of different shades of greens, and it's even got some like red speckles. Some of them are bright red and some of them are more of like the brick red. And it's so pretty. I love it so much. So I'm very excited about those, and they're almost done. I guess I could do this one too. This is technically a half-finished object, but you've already seen the first one of these. Oh, I guess I should say too, I'm holding these in one of my bags from Paper Crane Yarns, Ashley. She has the cutest bags, and she also dyes yarn, so I'll have her link down below. My next one is also a pair of socks. This is in my Christmas bag, which I'm leaving out because like it's Christmas and the inside fabric has like little trees on it, but it's also just like reds and pinks and golds, and so I kept it out since it was my birthday yesterday, and I think I'm gonna keep using it because it kind of looks like Valentine's Day, and I just love this bag so much. So that's my excuse. This is by Cabana Berry Designs. I think her name on Etsy is Paint with Watercolors, and I don't know what her username is on Instagram. I don't even know if she has an Instagram, but I will have her Etsy shop link down below. She has really cute bags and it's very well made. This is housing my disco socks, which I started in the summer. I can't remember when. Well, I had started this in the summer, and I got all the way to the toe and had like 3 rounds left of the toe in the Kitchener to do and just left it for months. And so about a month ago, I finished the toe on this first one and Kitchenered it. And after Christmas, I decided to finish this pair of socks. So this is just a vanilla pair of socks. Again, this is 64 stitches, 20 rounds of ribbing, 60 rounds on the leg. That's how much I usually do for my vanillas. Heel flap and gusset. This yarn, I guess I should tell you about this beautiful yarn. If you've been watching, you've already seen it, but this is from Pitchfork Fibre. His name is Hunter. He's on Etsy. I will have him linked down below. This is from his disco collection from this summer, and this colorway is called Boogie Wonderland, which is a great song. And it's so freaking fun. I love it so much. I love the way it like almost micro stripes. And there's like some pooling where I was doing the gusset and the heel and stuff. Oh, it's so fun. So I'm so excited to have these finished. I'm really close to finishing the foot. On this one, I just had to double check my row count on my finished sock. So here's the second one. It is almost finished. And that will be one pair of half finished socks off my needles. I have several. I have several pairs that need a second sock. So that is that. Okay, moving on to more regular works in progress. Well, those are regular too, but ones that aren't socks. My first one I actually haven't worked on in a while. It's sitting back here. This is a sweater that I'm knitting for my nephew. It was originally going to be a Christmas gift, and then I realized there was no way I was going to finish it in time. And so then I was thinking maybe it could be a birthday gift. We share a birthday, so his birthday was yesterday. So obviously he didn't get it for his birthday. But I'm hoping to get this to him soon so that he can actually wear it this year. I think it'll still fit him next year, next season. But yeah, I do want to finish this and get it to him soon. They live in New York, like upstate New York, and it's pretty cold there for a while. So I feel like even if I'm a little late getting it to him, he'll be able to get some wear out of it. Anyways, let me show you. This is the Otterferry cardigan by Rainer and Bear. I found them on Etsy. I don't think they have patterns on Ravelry, but I will link the Etsy shop down below. And it's basically just a fisherman's rib. I don't know if this is fisherman's rib or half fisherman's rib cardigan. It comes with a bunch of sizes. They have like a toddler version and a children's version. So here's I finished the back panel. I'm pretty sure this is the back panel. See the fisherman's rib? I think in their pattern this is the right side. It's getting a little blown out, but so there's the back panel. I'm knitting the size 4 to 6 years. My nephew just turned 6, but he's a bit of a smaller kid, so I think that's going to fit him well. And I have started on a sleeve. I think this is a sleeve. You can tell I haven't. Yeah, this is definitely a sleeve. I've started on a sleeve, and yeah, I am knitting this out of this giant skein of yarn. This is CARON 1 pound. I got this at Michael's in the colorway Claret. Oh Lord, here we go with that word again. I never figured out how to say it. Claret? Who knows? Color number 10650 if you're interested. This is a worsted weight yarn. It's 100% acrylic, which I thought would be good for him. Since he's a kid, easy for his mom to take care of it, clean it and stuff. It should hold up well. And I'm really enjoying this pattern. I've discovered that I really like fisherman's rib. So yeah, I really need to get my button gear and work on this again so that I can send this to him soon. Oh, if it wasn't obvious by the pieces that I have done, that pattern is knit flat and then all of it is seamed together. So I've done the back panel and started a sleeve. I have another sleeve to do, and then you do the right front panel and the left front panel, seam them all together, and then do a button band. And yeah, it sounds like a lot, but it should go pretty quickly since it's for a child. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Okay, next work in progress, I'm actually going to be frogging and restarting. But this is one of my projects on my Make 9. Let me dig it out of this bag real quick. Okay, this is one of my projects on my Make 9. I actually have 2 projects for my Make 9 on the needles right now, which is really exciting. I started the Saven sweater by Megan Babin. I can't remember when I started it. Like a week or so ago. I'm knitting one for my husband and one for myself as part of the Crazy Cabled Cow by Kay of the Crazy Sock Lady. Actually, I can pull up a picture for you of the pattern. 1 second. Okay, here's the Saven sweater. It's an all-over cabled sweater. And I'm knitting one for my husband and one for myself for the Crazy Cabled Sweater Cow, being hosted by Kay of the Crazy Sock Lady and Lindsay at Sock Witchery. I think it's running until June. I don't know that I'll get both of them done by June, but I'm hoping to have at least one done by June. So this is another cardigan, or it's a pullover, not a cardigan, but it's another sweater that is knit flat and then seamed, which this is my first time doing that with these two sweaters. And I started on the sleeve. It has you start with the sleeves, which I like because there's so many cables. I feel like starting with the small cable motifs kind of helps build your confidence. So when you get to the big pieces, it doesn't seem so scary. But here's what I have so far. The color is blowing out, but that's kind of nice because you can see the cables on there. That's one of the sleeves. I did a tubular cast on for the first time on this project as well. And I'm knitting this out of Knit Picks Wool of the Andes Worsted. This is the colorway Penguin, which I picked because penguins are my husband's favorite zoo animal, besides dingoes. But I'm frogging this because I have another color, another sweater quantity of the Wool of the Andes, and this is in Crane Heather. It's like a lighter taupey gray color, and I think that the cables will show up a lot better in this yarn. And it honestly is like almost identical to the color of the sample here. And I really like that. So I think I'm going to rip this out and redo it, which I'm honestly not too upset about because this was really fun. And even though it was cables, it didn't take me very long because I was obsessed with knitting on this. So I think I'm going to be doing that, and I'm going to save this yarn for, I think I'm going to make him a single malt by Maxim Cedar later, not anytime soon. But I think that's what I'm going to save this color of yarn for, so that he can still have a sweater in the penguin colorway, but I'm going to do the Saven in this color. That is my plan. I think maybe I'm going to recast this on today with this colorway. So I think that'll be really nice, but I'm excited. This has been so fun. You are keeping track of like a billion things at once because like every certain number of rows you do increases, but a different set number of rows is when the pattern changes, like the pattern repeats or a different number of rows. And it's a lot of tracking. I use my Knit Companion app. You could also use pen and paper. Sometimes I do that too, just depending on my preference, but it is really fun. I think the pattern is very well written for how complicated it could be, and I'm not having too much trouble following it, so that's great. Of course, I will update you once I've gotten farther into the pattern and I'm doing like the back section with all the crazy cables on it. But yeah, my progress keeper on here is not actually tracking my progress, it's just telling me which side is the front. Before the cables made it easy to tell. And I actually made this with my cousin at Thanksgiving. They have a craft room at, oh, it's so blown out. There, maybe you can see it there. But they have a craft room and they have a resin kit, a UV resin kit, so I made this. I don't know if you can even see it because it blows out so much when I put it up close to the camera, but it's just got a little leaf and some gold flake in it. And I put it on a light bulb stitch marker, and that's my little progress keeper on here. So that is my Saven sweater. It will be a different color the next time you see it, but I am going to keep working on it. It's been really fun. So that's that. Let's see. I feel like I always get so out of breath. I feel like I always get so out of breath filming these. Oh, here comes Boomer. I tried to get the dogs to lay down and chill. You want to come up here and see the people? Come on up. Come on, hop up. Hop up. Oh! He almost made it. Oh! Alright, here he is. Say hi, buddy. Say hi. Hi, buddy. Okay, now you gotta go. Okay, Evie, would you like to say hi? Come here, Evie. Come here. Hop up. Oh, here's Evie. Say hi. Okay, now go take a nap. Okay, yes, I have one more to show you. This one I am so stinking excited about. If you follow me on Instagram, you've already seen it. I am knitting something else off of my Make 9. So excited, it's only January 14th and I already have 2 things on my Make 9 on my needles. I'm knitting the Luminaria Shawl, which I can actually also pull up a picture for you. This is There you go, you can see it there. This is the Luminaria Shawl by Lindsay Fowler of Larkspur Knits. She designed it for, I believe it was Woolberry Fibre Co.'s Advent last year. Not 2021, but 2020. I am using the A Court of Thorns and Roses mini skein set that I bought from Red Dwarf Fibre Studio. I have them all in plastic bags, and I'm not going to take them all out because it'll turn into a mess. But I have showed them on here before. All of the colors are inspired by characters or scenes from the books, A Court of Thorns and Roses. And with the exception of this one, this color is To the Stars Who Listen, and it's from Explore Knits and Fibers. It's the mini that came with the sock set, but it's part of the A Court of Thorns and Roses collection. She collaborated on it as well, and I'm using her color for this too. But all the other colors are from Red Dwarf Fibre Studio. My main color I'm using is Knit Picks Capretta Superwash, which is their MCN, Merino Cashmere Nylon. And this is just their bare undyed yarn. I think in my year in review I talked about using this really pale pink, one of a kind skein that I have from Oak & Fibre. But I decided to go with this because I thought it would just show off all the mini skein colors better, and I'm really happy with how it's looking. So I guess I can show it to you now. I've added 6 colors so far. Oh my gosh. It is looking so gorgeous. Oh my goodness, I am so pleased. And this is so fun to knit on. The pattern's pretty easily memorizable. And I think Emily of 108 Stitches, Imweekert on Instagram, she knit one of these a couple months ago, and she talked about how this knit was potato chippy for her, and it is definitely potato chippy for me too. I've only worked on this twice, and it was like right before work, so I didn't have a ton of time to work on it, but all I want to do is knit on this and the Saven sweater. They're both so addicting, so I'm very excited. Once I have all the colors in here, I'll go through and tell you about each color name if y'all are interested. Please let me know in the comments if y'all have read those books. It quickly became my favorite book series of all time. I will say it's a little spicy, so if you're not into that, some like romance, then maybe don't read them. They're not like disgusting, but you know. Anyways, if you've read them, let me know in the comments because they're incredible and I love them so much. So we should talk about them. But yes, this is my Luminaria shawl. I cannot wait for this to be finished. I'm not normally like a rainbow person, but this just looks so stunning. Like, it's just so perfect with this pattern, the combination of this pattern and the yarn, and the meaning behind the yarn and all the things. So I'm very excited about this. This is probably my favorite whip on the needles right now. Oh, it's so pretty. I love it. Okay, that is all my works in progress, which is kind of a lot. You know, it's what it is. I think I have 4 on the needles right now, 5, but 2 of them are pairs of socks that are almost finished, so we'll just say it's 3. And 3's pretty comfortable, yeah? I do have a couple of knitting plans. I uploaded my 2021 year in review and 2022 goals video recently. I'll have that link down below as well if you want to watch that, but I go through everything on my Make 9 and the yarn that I plan to use for them. And so obviously those are all my knitting plans, but specifically I had already cast on, I think I shared in that video that I had already cast on the Stria cardigan by Andrea Mowry. I'll pull up a picture of that for you too. Oh, no I won't, my iPad died. I'll insert a picture right here of that cardigan. I had already started it, and then I decided that I wanted to change my main color, and I recently just got my new main color in the mail, so I really would like to restart it, which that would mean I'd have 2 sweaters on the needles, the Saven sweater and this one, but I think I'm okay with that. Anyways, I'm going to be using Oyster Heather as my new main color. This is Knit Picks palette. It's their fingering weight, 100% wool. I think it's, yeah, Peruvian Highland wool. And it's just this really nice, natural, creamy, barely beigey color. And these are my 4 contrast colors. I've showed these before. Okay, my phone ran out of storage. Hopefully I have deleted enough things for us to finish this video, but I will try to make it quick, maybe, kind of. Is the angle off? I can't tell. I struggle with this thing. Okay, anyways, I was talking about my plans for a Stria cardigan. So this is my main color, Oyster Heather. My contrast colors, Lynx Heather, Doe, a deer, a female deer. Bison, this is connected to my already started Stria. Bison and Douglas Fir. And I talked about this in my year in review video, that I picked these colors, not the oyster one, but I picked these other colors because they all reminded me of hunting and the outdoors, and my family, my husband and I, and my brother-in-law and sister-in-law have all recently gotten into hunting and like homesteading and stuff, and so I thought this would be a really special sweater, and the colors are so pretty. So I'm very excited about this. The new main color is going to look a lot better. It just gives more contrast to all these colors, and I'm very excited about that, so I do want to cast that on soon, even though I probably shouldn't. And I mean, I want to cast on all the things on my Make 9, but I think that's the only one that I'm even gonna like really put in my radar for the time being, because I don't want to cast on all the things and then get really overwhelmed. So that's my only future plans. Moving on to acquisitions, I have a few and they're all very fun. So first I'll show the 2 Christmas. Okay, we're winging it today, folks. I ran out of storage again and it's taking forever to back everything up, so now I'm filming on my iPad and Evie's back. Welcome to the Hot Mess Express. That is the Tink and Bobble podcast. Evie, oh! You want to be up on my lap? You want to show them the yarn with me? Okay. I think I was talking about acquisitions, and I'm going to start with the stuff that is Christmassy, since Christmas has already passed. I didn't get a chance to show you guys this, I don't think. But the first thing is my last shipment of the Sock Squad from Farmer's Daughter Fibers. And this is the colorway Christmas Crack. And it is so fun and Christmassy. Evie, lie down. Are you going to sit up here with... Ow! You're going to sit up here with me? Oh, there you go. Lie down. There you go. There you go, Sissy. Let us see the fuzzy top of your head. Okay. This is the colorway Christmas Crack. And it came with this really pretty green mini. Lie down. You want to lie down right here? Lie down. Okay. Okay. What was I saying? Christmas Crack. This Farmer's Daughter Fibers Sock Squad. This is my last shipment of this. I'm really excited to knit Christmas socks with this. I might not even wait until next Christmas to knit these up because it's so fun. I also got, which I'm definitely going to knit these up soon because they don't look super Christmassy, but I got my first Sorella yarn. There's her logo. And this sock set is Tchaikovsky. I think the main color is actually called Tchaikovsky, and this color is called Bear. This is from her, I think it was her library collection, inspired by the Nutcracker, and I think I've mentioned it on here before, but I am a dancer. I've danced my whole life since the age of 3. I was a dance major in college, for the first half of college at least. And yeah, so ballet is really special to me, and I was really excited to get this colorway. It's my first time using her yarn. I've admired her yarn from afar for a very long time, so I'm excited to knit with this. It's 80/20, so it's really plush and soft. What was this? This is also 80/20. Nice. It's so funny how the same base from different suppliers, I'm assuming, can feel so different. But I'm excited about both of these. These are my Christmassy acquisitions. I don't remember when this came in, but I don't think I've showed it. I got my first set of stitch markers from Hello Lavender, which I'm so excited about. I'm kind of scared to use them because I don't want to break them. They're so beautiful. But this was from her Affirmations collection. I'm trying to get them all facing the same way so you can see them. And I got the one that says, I am enough. Oh, come on. Focus. 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 Feel it? Oh, Okay, it doesn't look like it's gonna focus, but it's so pretty. And then the 3, ignore my pinky, the 3 smaller stitch markers are just little flowers and a leaf, and I love it so much. I think they're so beautiful. I don't know what project I'm going to use these on. It has to be something special. But, oh, it's so pretty. I'm so excited about those. And then the last 2 are actually things I didn't buy, but they're gifts from people. So this year I participated in the Winter Wishes sock swap that Jess put on from La Mercerie. And everybody signed up, and then she picked partners for people. But instead of swapping with someone, there were 3 people. So she picked someone who would give me a gift, and then I had a different person that I gave a gift to, and it like moved on like that, if that makes sense. And so the person who got me is Danielle from Knits on Route 66 on Instagram. I love her so much. She's so sweet. I've loved getting to know her, and she sent me the sweetest package. I think I showed this on Vlogmas too. But she had included like some stroop waffle in there, which was very yummy, and she sent me 2 skeins of yarn, which was so sweet. So the whole premise is that you send someone yarn to knit a pair of socks with. So she sent me this, which there was a mini that she sent with it, but I have separated it and it's in my like big basket of minis, and so I didn't dig for it. But this is from Teeny Button. This is my first skein of yarn from Teeny Button, which I'm very excited about. Her name is Robin. I always forget her name. Her name is Robin, the dyer behind Teeny Button, and this is in the colorway Maple Latte, which is so pretty. It's like mostly tonal or like semi-solid, but it's actually showing up even better on camera, like the slight variation in the colorway. It's so pretty. This is on her 75-25 base, 463 yards, and I'm very excited about this. I don't know if I'm actually going to use this for socks or if I'm going to use it for something else because it's so pretty. It might become, I don't know, I feel like it's too close to my skin color maybe to be a Musselburgh or a hat, but I don't know what I'm going to use this for yet, but it's very pretty. And I also told her that I really wanted to try some non-superwash yarn, and she sent me this, which was so sweet. She did not have to include this. This is a skein of DK weight in the colorway October from, this isn't her business name anymore. I'll have it on the bottom of the screen. She changed business names, but this is an old label. But it's Blueface Luster, 100% non-superwash. DK weight, 246 yards to 100 grams. I'm very excited about this. It's so squishy. Like, it definitely feels woolly, but it's still very soft and squishy, and I think this might become a hat. I don't have any hats that I've knit for myself. I've only knit 2 hats ever, and they were both for my sister, so I think this might become a hat. Maybe. But it's so pretty. Isn't that such a beautiful color? Also, these 2 are so pretty together. I don't think I'm going to use them together because Bindry and DK, but so pretty. So thank you, Danielle. That was so sweet of you. And then the last thing that I have, I won a giveaway, which never happens. And not only did I win a giveaway, I won a giveaway from Katelyn, who's like one of my best knitting pals on the internet. And I love her so much. We're very similar people, and yeah, we just have a lot of fun. And I was so excited that I won her giveaway. I'm pretty sure this was for her hitting 2,000 subscribers. If you don't already watch her, you definitely should. I've talked about her before. I'm sure you already watch her, but I'll have her link down below as well. And she sent the most generous package in this giveaway. So it came with this cute project bag that has the Kitchener stitch on it. It like actually tells you how to do the Kitchener stitch, which I thought was cute. It's got a pink zipper. And then she sent this little box of stitch markers from Coco Knits. It's got like light bulb stitch markers, and then big and small, just like circular stitch markers in a bunch of different like metal colors. I think there's gold, silver, and yeah, like copper, rose gold. So that's really fun. And oh my gosh, this might be what I'm most excited about from this whole package, but she sent the Lina knitting journal. It says My Knitting Notes on the front in gold foil. There's Lina's logo on the back. It has it on the spine too. This is her little note she sent in the package, which was very sweet. And also, look how cute. I won't share her note, But look how cute the paper she sent it on has a little VW bus with a surfboard. Goals. Oh, that was so cute. I am so excited about this because I really wanted to keep a knitting journal this year. And I am into bullet journaling, so I thought about just getting another bullet journal and like setting it up myself, but I feel like I'm probably going to not keep up with it if I have to set up the pages myself. And this is just so gorgeous, and oh, this is so me. Like the color and the fabric of the cover and the fact that the metallic is gold and the inside is so minimal and beautiful, so I'll show you. It has like, oh, well, this is adorable. Look at this first page. For the love of wool. It has like all the different needle sizes. It has 2 little rulers. You can like actually hold up your knitting to your notebook there to measure. It has a bunch of abbreviations. And then it goes into the actual project pages. So it has this beautiful like deep red bookmark. And then it has a spot, let me see. It has the date, probably the date that you started and then finished, the name of the pattern, the designer, yarn, how much yarn you used, the color, where you purchased it, needles, gauge, size, and then you can rate it 1 to 5 down here. And then there's a little lined page over here for notes, and then after every spread like that, there's just a spread of blank pages. So you could do more notes or add a picture, add a scrap of the yarn in here. Very cute. And then there's a bunch of pages of that, and then I think at the back there's some graph paper. Yeah, in the back there's several pages of graph paper, so you can like draw out some charts and stuff. Oh, there's also, oh my gosh, I didn't even see this. There's also a little section where you can track all your yarn purchases, which is so neat. And then last but not least, she sent 2 skeins of this gorgeous yarn from Dream in Color, which I had never heard of Dream in Color before. Dream in Color yarn. This is on her, well, there, I don't know if it's a female who runs this business, on their Smushy Cashmere Fingering Weight, just 70% superwash merino, 20% cashmere, and 10% nylon, and it is so, so soft. This is in the colorway Fortune Teller, which is this really pretty pink. It's a little more like muted and soft than it's showing up on camera. It's not this bright, but it's so pretty. And then this is the colorway Crying Dove, which is just a pretty cream color, which is like one of my favorite colors, even though it's probably so boring. That's like when people have vanilla ice cream as their favorite ice cream flavor, and you're like, really? That's so boring. That's how I am with the color cream. It's just so good. It's just so good. So I'm very excited. I don't know what I'm going to knit with these. I don't know if I'm going to use them together or separately. I kind of want to use them together, but I don't know. So if you have ideas for what I should make with these, let me know. But they're so pretty. So thank you so much, Katelyn. That was so sweet. I'm so excited that I won your giveaway because I never win giveaways. So yeah, I think that's everything I had to share with you. Sorry for all the interruptions and the switching cameras and, you know, all the craziness. That is life. I guess I'll share, I've been trying to chat a little bit more about what's going on in my life at the end, if you're interested. If not, I understand. Thanks for coming. You can leave. Yeah, life is starting to slow down now. Christmas time is super busy. My husband and I both work at UPS, so as you can imagine, leading up to Christmas, it is very busy because we're shipping everyone's Christmas presents. So that was kind of crazy. We worked 13 days straight leading up to Christmas, which is super fun. But my husband actually accepted a new role, still within UPS, but in a different department, and so he started that job at the beginning of the year, and we're both very excited about that. It's a great move for him. It's a great move for us. The scheduling is better. We get more hours back in our day. Just because of the way the scheduling works out, and he is working Monday through Friday, and I work Sunday to Thursday, so I'm hoping to use my Fridays when I'm home and he's at work to film podcasts, so hopefully that works out, and I can regularly film and upload podcasts for you guys. And yeah, honestly, that's pretty much it. My birthday was yesterday. I had such a great day. Thank you so much to all of you who wished me a happy birthday on Instagram. That was so sweet. I had mentioned a couple days ago that I wanted to hit 500 subscribers on here for my birthday, and we didn't make it, which was fine. I wasn't going to be like heartbroken if we didn't hit it, because I was quite a few people off, but we did gain, I think, like 18 new subscribers, which is so sweet, and I got a ton of new followers on Instagram just from people like wishing me a happy birthday in their stories. So thank you so much. If you guys are new, thank you for being here. Thank you for wishing me a happy birthday by hitting subscribe. I really appreciate it. I had a great day. My husband was very sweet and surprised me all day, and I was very spoiled, and yeah, it was lovely. I'm 26. It's my last year in my mid-20s. I'm not the kind of person that's like afraid of getting older, though. I'm actually really excited. I've heard that your 30s are like the bomb, so I'm kind of really excited to be in my 30s. But that's still a few years away. Anyways, I think that's enough chatting. I hope you all enjoyed this episode. Fingers crossed that I will see you all in 2 weeks' time with another podcast episode. And yeah, like I mentioned before, everything will be linked down below, including my Instagram and my Ravelry, where you can find project pages for everything I mentioned. And I think that's all. I will see you all soon. Bye!